Hey, this is the intro. Let's get it. Now, we're going to take all these and we're going to go up in order from 10 all the way up to 55. And we're just going to see how it goes. We're going to see what it looks like. And I'll take you through the warm up. What we're going to go for is, I think, 5 minutes. Try to get 5 minutes on this. We're going to start with this, with the heaviest one, 55. Try to get 5 minutes on this, then a couple rounds of this, because it's been about a month since I've done this. And I left off doing 4 to 5 rounds of 5 with the 40 pound on this tire setup here. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll probably put it in here now. But yeah, let's get it. So I'll do that to warm up the shoulders and just get them lubricated. Usually I have a whole complex that I do that has like split squats, a little bit of yoga in it. If I did that already, I'll probably run you through that later. But now we're going to get started with the 25 just to get back into it. I'll probably do a couple swings of that and then probably do a minute of that. I won't make you sit through the whole thing, but do a minute of that, 40, 50, and then we'll start actually going for the real work. So the whole idea of mace training, at least for me, is a lot of hand endurance training because your forearms and your hands and fingers. And in this entire complex here, it can handle a lot of volume, right? So as the month I've been off from doing this, I was doing arms on this day, but I haven't been doing cardio. Obviously, you hear me like I'm breathing heavier than I should be right now. But I hope this lighting is good. I'm not checking anything. Like I'm hoping that this just works first time. If it doesn't, well, 40 pounds. All right. 40, now for 50, probably gonna get some music. That's 5 minutes, 55 pounds. Doing that is going to be very, very, very tiring. I'll probably get some water. Bring it down here. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually like warm water when I do these. I don't really like drinking cold water in the middle of the workout. I feel like it disrupts some sort of homeostasis that I have going on. I don't know. Probably not scientific, but I feel like it works. So, safe tip number 1, drink warm water. Only warm water, like room temp. Just to try to match like the temperature of the fluids in you. It's just pseudoscience. We do pseudoscience around here, okay? Pseudoscientific lifter. Let me get my stuff. I have my pseudoscientific warm water. Probably just gonna take a sip and then we're gonna get started. Playlist for today is a mix. Forgive me. This water's amazing. Got a little bit of L-citrulline still in there. Nature's wonders. Pseudoscientific tip number 2. Put 5 grams of L-citrulline in your 60-ounce water bottle to just kind of permanently have it on, like cool down, I guess. I don't know how much it's working. It's an experiment I'm doing, but I just kind of put it in there, drink throughout the day, and then that's a separate topic for supplements. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Comment if you want a supplement video. There's only like 3 or 4 that you need, but I mean, if you want me to make a video of it, I will. Today's music, right? Today's music is going to be a mix of rock, a little bit of System of Down, Linkin Park, That might not be rock. I feel like it is though. I'm not too well versed in that. Linkin Park. Oh. Sorry, I opened up my I opened up my AirPods and I feel like I sound one more nasally now. Anyways, today's music of the day is a mix of Linkin Park, Fallout. Oh, do I have any Fallout button? Linkin Park, System of a Down, and then just a whole bunch of other stuff. Simpra is on there. I think it's Simpra SX. Okay, let's get to work at it. Okay, so, wow. White Line. Amazing product. Very wieldy. As you can see, it was, wielding me a little bit. So I got to about 2 minutes, 14 seconds, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. I'm kind of tapped strength-wise. Definitely got more in the tank. So we're gonna finish off that 5-minute round with the 40. Hopefully go another 2 rounds of 5 minutes with the 40. You're about to see how easy this 40 is about to feel. Because you can see like this is huge. Like this is there's 55 pounds on the end of this, I think. Or maybe the whole thing's 55. I need clarification on that, but 40 time. And then we'll tap that easy. We'll get it. Let's go. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. If you notice I stopped in the middle of it, I had to check, make sure this was a 40, not a 20. Not a 25. Because it felt smooth. But not having done this in a month, I'm feeling everything. The obliques, the rotation of the core, the delts, a little bit of a forearm pump, not too much, because I've been doing arms, so my forearm pump isn't crazy. Biceps don't feel too fatigued either. Upper traps, bro, up here from shouldering it up here, that's on fire. We're gonna take 2-minute break, hit another 5-minute session. See if we got it. That'll be 2 minutes 5, 2 sets of 5 minutes. Probably won't go 4. I might go 3 since we get back into it. But I might do 2. We'll see. My cardio feels decent. I don't feel super taxed. But again, it's only been 5 minutes, so let's get it. Alright, we're back from our break. So just gonna try to go full 5 minutes. If you notice my technique, right? I'm kind of getting like a pseudo almost like horse stance. Because it's not necessarily a squat, right, where we're hinging at the hips. More like we're sinking kind of into our groin, sinking into our quads. And so when I'm coming down, I'm using the glutes and quad drive to come up. But when especially on the heavier stuff, on the lighter stuff like the 25, and almost not even the 40, I need to do the hip shift. But sometimes when you go down and then you pick it up and you shoulder it, I shoulder and stabilize on that glute and on that leg so that I can come here, stabilize, push, right? As opposed to being centered and having that off balance, you know what I mean? I'm coming here, shift, toss. You know, it's a very fluid kind of kinetic motion, right? And I'm not really sure what like the calories per minute or whatever this is, but I feel like it's a very good cardio exercise. I think it's very, very good conditioning. Maybe later I'll show you guys the hand pump that I get. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like that hand meat right there, that's in part from this, because when you do it for sets of 5 minutes, and I used to do sets of 10, you get a really massive like pump, especially in your thumbs and your hands and your fingers. And it's really good for exercising these while being able to exercise everything else, because at least my training philosophy is centered around kind of like compoundish movements. Like isolation movements are great, but things that have like peripheral stimuli to me are a little bit more practical, especially for like natural lifters, right? Where you need to continue to get that volume and fatigue up on various muscle groups to try to see some growth. And I wouldn't call this a crazy growth thing. I mean, it definitely grew my forearms a little bit. It definitely grew my hands, but I think this is just more conditioning. I think everybody should have a portion of their plan that is conditioning focused, right? You should have some point where conditioning is part of your overall bodybuilding, right? Because at least over on this channel, bodybuilding is a true science. Like there's powerlifting, there's, you know, sports, but I think bodybuilding is the most applicable to the widest part of the population. And it's not, at least in my philosophy, just getting bigger muscles. It's building your body, which counts for strength, which counts for size, which counts for endurance. Strength and endurance is probably the single best thing that humans are good at. Power output, we're decent for our size, but I think our endurance, our muscle endurance is like really, really unmatched. And so leading into that is something that I personally find philosophically more worthwhile. And bodybuilding is just the pursuit of high level muscular endurance, right? So yes, to me this is more of a conditioning, but this, I mean, dude, like pairing this in your plan with like a dedicated arm day will probably blow up your arms, I'm not gonna lie. Like dedicated arm days plus this, I mean, you probably can't do it now, like at this point, because there's a lot of stress. I actually ended up, I think, popping one of my forearm tendons, like trying to move a lawnmower, which is much lighter than this, like tilting it. Then I had just done the first one, I had just gotten to the 40, where I was like trying to move a lawnmower, and like one of my tendons popped. It's like that outstretched position of catching it is very similar in leverage to a preacher curl, right? So you're here, and the tension is right here when you're catching that at the bottom. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go. Like I've rested way too long. I'm like a 5-minute rest. So let's go. All right. So I'm like huffing and puffing to the mic, but good. This is nice. Guess this is my first YouTube video, possibly. I don't know. What's gonna upload, but yeah. I'll probably do more of these, breaking down different stuff in my garage gym, training philosophy, all that. I'm gonna do another set of 5 minutes, but just off camera. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much else to say. That was that. Comments, questions below. Yep. Definitely tired, but in a good way. And I'm feeling very pumped. Might be partly due to I might have some residual citrulline in my system. I'm talking about my back, dude. My upper back, just the rotation. Dude, it's tight. Like it's getting tired. So this is why I do this weekly. I'm rambling. This has been episode 1 of Safe Strength, Training Philosophy, and Methods. Peace.